Seeing the extremes of life can get you to understand people and understand art in a way that normal life can't. I've had so many chaotic things happen in my life. Then I look at my glass, and that's been the one stable reminder of this is what you're doing, this is who you are, this is what you're putting for people to look at in years to come. I am Jesse Bogenrief, the owner of JJ Gaffers Glassblowing Studio. My parents were stained glass artists. It was so much ingrained in our family. You know, I was basically 5 years old when I started helping with some of that work. Stained glass is a very time-consuming process. The longest one took 18,000 hours. So there's a lot of dedication involved in projects like that. Then after being in the glass business for my first teen years and everything, I was involved in a car accident where I broke my back, did a lot of damage, where stained glass was not really an option in my future. I needed some movement, and that's where the glass blowing came in. It was a complete, utter shock to my system trying to adjust from one to the other, but I knew I had to. I knew there was no real option. I either had to leave my family business, and my family's a big part of my life. You know, not only growing up with it, but my mom was my world, you know, and seeing my dad's intensity and focus and drive to succeed really set goals and ideas of what work can be. Instead of me sitting in one space, working, focused on detail, it was constant movement, constant adjustments, and the adjustments were paying attention to something that's volatile and trying to predict and react to it. There is no point during it where you really get a time off or a break. You start it, you go until it's done, and you better be in the moment and you better be ready to adjust. My grandma actually was one of the most blunt, hardcore people I know. When she came in about a month after I started, she looks at me, looked at my pieces and goes, "I don't think you're gonna make it." And yeah, that was hard to hear, but before she died, when she came into my studio, she was talking about how proud she was of me and how she can see me having a future with this. It is a visually exciting process to watch. It is physically fun to do. I love the fact that some of my pieces in 2,000 years can still be around. I invest a lot of both time and money and my own personal soul into my business, and there's a lot of stress that can come along with that. It's tiring at times, ruts and trying to just keep doing the same thing every day. You know, you lose the creative spark, but getting burnt out isn't always a bad thing, because sometimes once you hit that bottom, it'll make you understand your artwork from a different perspective. There's a certain smile that you can see that's so genuine. I can remember things from 10 years ago that if I'm feeling a little low, all I have to do is try to remember that process, that piece, and that person, and it'll warm me up and make me happy. Some of those are as simple as like when I give a tour to a group of first graders, the energy that those kids have and the wow and the oohs and all that, yeah, that makes my job worth it, you know, and it takes me away from all the stress, the pain, the fight that I go through to keep this going.